Lots has happened to Ledontovo since the first installment of our Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic for iPad review. After the destruction of Taris, he and his motley crew of soldiers, vagabonds, and Nicki Minaj ended up on Dantooine, where he somehow convinced the Jedi Council to accept him into their ranks, despite being a jerk to and or murdering literally every single person he spoke to up to that point. Force sensitivity doesn't automatically make you a good HR person, I guess. It's around the time you get your first set of Jedi toys that Knights of the Old Republic becomes truly awesome. As if chopping people up with a sword made of frickin' lasers isn't a boatload of fun, and it is, you also get to do stuff like electrocute enemies with Force Lightning and force persuade a shopkeep into giving you his only item of value just to watch his business crumble. That's the thing about this game. The writing's great. Whether you rob an intergalactic mom-and-pop shop blind or force a dirt-poor farmer to give you every bit of his money for saving his daughter from Mandalorians, there's a real feeling of remorse if you're capable of feeling empathy. If not, it's high comedy mixed with sweet, sweet murder. I'll leave it up to you to decide which side of that line I lean towards. The commitment to quality writing also reflects in the story and how it adapts to your decisions. Helping someone out, or being a dick to them, or murdering them, can have a huge impact on how the game plays out. Even choosing a simple dialogue option can forever close a quest chain or open up an entirely new set of options. As an example, Ledontovo's uncharacteristic decision not to slay the weird furry woman who attacked him in a grove paid off several hours later, when she realized the error of her ways and joined the party. Then they yiffed all night. That last part didn't happen, of course, but I'm sure you can find some creepy fanfiction on the internet if that's your bag, which I really hope is not the case. Weirdo. Given my general disdain for 3D third-person titles with touch input, not to mention my love of the OG game, which I played using a controller, I didn't think there was any way the touch controls would work out as well as they did. Navigating is as simple as dragging your finger up across the screen. To go left or right, you drag your finger to the left or right. If you couldn't figure that out on your own, I'm frankly surprised you managed to boot up your computer and get to YouTube without accidentally killing yourself, so congrats on that. I've seen a lot of people online whining about the game's graphics, which is a stupid and objectively wrong opinion for a number of reasons. The biggest one? This is a 10-year-old game. In 2003, computer monitors ran at resolutions like 12 by 9 and had cogs and gears and shit inside of them instead of circuit boards. Putting a game designed for that kind of hardware on a screen with more pixels than the total number of people in Wyoming, Vermont, Washington, D.C., and North Dakota combined can't be an easy task. In fact, my total lack of game design knowledge and willingness to make up things on the spot to prove myself right says the only way to make things better would be to redo every art asset in the game. Like a chronically depressed person might say about getting out of bed or not sobbing at that extra sad Sunny Delight commercial, that's a lot of effort. If you've noticed a distinct lack of bitching on this end or in the first part of the review, it's because I really don't have any major complaints about the game. In fact, my only real gripe is that Asper Media, the company responsible for the port, has thus refused to respond to a single one of my multiple stalkerish tweets professing my love for their work. Yes, it is a totally blatant attempt at free promotion by way of e-fellatio, but the point stands. If anyone at BioWare or Asper or anyone else with more than 4 followers for that matter wants to give us a little love, follow us at Neckbeard on Twitter or facebook.com/neckbeardmobile. If you don't, we have no problem force persuading you to listen to the same train song hundreds of times in a row. So there you have it. A perfect port of a game I view in the same light as a normal, well-adjusted male might remember the first girl he loved. If you haven't played it, buy it. If you're going to buy it, make sure you do it from the neckbeard.com so I get a few bucks. I know the thought of someone trying to make money off their work is horribly offensive to some people. If that's the case with you, come back after you fail out of your freshman year at college and realize the world doesn't work at all like you think it does. We give the game a 5 out of 5 because that's the highest our ranking system allows us to go.